Welcome back to Pilates Moves You, my YouTube channel. I'm Donna, and today we're going to focus on strengthening and toning your bodies. Get yourselves a mat, get yourselves a towel. Let's come and sit down on the floor. Okay, so we're going to begin just for a moment talking about your posture. So when we're sitting down on the mat like this, we are going to try and achieve what we call neutral spine. So we want to stack your rib cage, shoulders, head on top of your pelvis. Now, for some people, achieving a neutral pelvis when we're sitting down like this on the floor, we try not to tuck or tilt your pelvis. It can be challenging. So if for you, you feel that it is difficult when your feet are down on the floor like this or in the long frog position to achieve a neutral pelvis, and not curve here, you're going to grab a cushion, you're going to sit on that cushion, and just by elevating your hips, your pelvis, it will help to achieve that neutral pelvis, and you'll feel like you've got a feeling of openness, space in the hip joints. Okay, talk's over, we're going to get you moving. So I want you to sit in a long frog position. So the soles of the feet are together, the knees are out wide, and just let the knees fall out to the side. Okay, so we're stacking, as we said, the rib cage, shoulders, head on top of each other. Your core, your centre here is lightly engaged. So think about pulling your navel in towards your spine, and it will help to support your spine. Okay, so we're going to get you moving. We're going to start with an exercise called bow and arrow. So you're going to bring your arms to a horizontal position, shoulders down and nice and relaxed. Palms are in towards each other. Why are we doing this exercise? It is to mobilise your spine. It's to try and get as much rotation here in your spine. You're going to feel it in your oblique muscles. You're going to feel it in your core. Okay, so the right arm is going to stay in this position here. We're going to imagine that we're reaching and lengthening to the wall in front of us as we bring the left hand in towards your chest. You're going to rotate your head, shoulders, spine. You're going to extend the arm away from the body. We're going to sweep that arm back round to the start position, returning your head, shoulders and spine into the centre. We're going to switch to the same on the opposite side. So hand in towards your chest as you rotate. You're going to reach and lengthen. You're going to sweep the hand back into the centre. And switch. And again. So the hand comes into the chest, the head, the shoulders, the spine rotates. We're trying to keep your pelvis as still and stable as possible. So the movement is coming from your waist. So I want you to imagine your rib cage rotating around an axis. And we're just going to do one more to each side. Just be mindful, shoulders down. Your shoulders will want to come up towards your ears, but we're not going to let them. Okay, well done everybody. One more to go. So rotate, reach and lengthen, and sweep the arm back into the centre. You're going to bring your hands down. Just shrug out your shoulders here, just to release any tension. Okay, so we're going to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat now. So the feet and knees are hip distance apart. Again, we're trying to achieve that neutral pelvis. If you're sitting on a cushion, you're going to make sure you sat in the middle of the cushion, because we're going to do a little roll back, and we don't want you rolling off your cushion. We're going to bring your arms to a horizontal position here. Again, shoulders nice and relaxed. So we're going to inhale, and I want you to curve your spine. So we are tilting your pelvis. We're achieving a C curve in your spine as we inhale. You're going to exhale, and we're going to roll back, maintaining that lovely C curve. We're going to hold here, take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to roll all the way back up, coming back to our neutral spine. And again, inhale, C curve. Exhale, roll back, roll back, roll back. We're going to inhale. We're going to hold. Exhale and roll all the way back up. So your range of movement for this exercise is dictated by your ability to maintain that C curve. So as you roll back, if you're feeling challenged and you're finding it difficult to keep that C curve, to keep your core engaged, to keep that flexion in your spine, just don't roll back quite so far. So the focus is on those deep lower abdominal muscles. Also, just one thing to mention, as you roll back here, you're breathing out, You're going to hold, inhale, exhale and roll all the way back up. As you're rolling back, if you feel the muscles here, your quads start to engage and do lots of the work, you're not going to roll back as far. You're going to reduce your range of movement so that we can focus on your core doing the work. Okay, we're going to add in a little challenge. You're going to roll back here, you're going to hold. You're going to sweep one arm up, bring that arm back to the start position and switch. Again, we're going to do that one more time. So all the time, keeping your core engaged to keep everything else still and stable. Inhale, exhale, and roll up. Well done. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, roll back. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, take another inhale, exhale, and roll up. Well done. Okay, it's time to lie down on the mat. So, you are going to bring yourself down carefully onto the mat. We're going to slide the feet in towards you. You want your feet and knees to be hip distance apart. Okay, so you need to have just a small cushion or maybe a towel that's folded under your head. What we want to do is achieve neutral spine so that your head and neck are in line with your spine. Without the cushion, my neck is slightly extended here, my head is tipped back. So with this cushion, it's helping me to achieve that neutral spine. Okay, we're going to tuck and tilt my pelvis. Okay, as I tuck my pelvis, my lower back imprints. As I tilt my pelvis, I feel an increased arch in my lower back. We're just going to do that a couple of times. And then we're going to try and find that midpoint in between that tuck and tilt. So I still have a small arch here, but by achieving a neutral pelvis, we're achieving a neutral spine, and your spine is protected then throughout the exercises we're about to do in this position. We call this our relaxation position. Okay, everybody, are we ready? So we're going to go into an exercise called knee drops. So you can have your feet down on the mat if you want to. We're going to keep our pelvis in neutral, so if it helps, bring your hands up onto your hip bones here. We're going to lower the left knee down towards the floor, rolling out onto the outer edge of that foot. We're going to draw that knee back into the centre. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So as the right knee drops down towards the floor, I'm rolling onto the outer edge of the right foot. All the time, I'm engaging my core, centering so as to keep my pelvis still and stable. The movement is coming purely from within the hip joint. And we're doing this exercise to mobilize your hips, to increase the range of movement. So you might find there's a difference from one hip to the other. If this feels okay for your body and you want to add in more of a challenge, you are going to bring your legs up one at a time to what we call double knee fold. So you've got a right angle at the knee and at the hip. So we're going to lower the leg out towards the side and bring the knee back into the centre. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So all the time, keeping our pelvis still and stable. So this movement is purely happening from my hip joint. We're going to continue with this. So you can have your hands on your hips or you can have your hands down by your side. So my core is lightly engaged to help me to stabilize everything. You exhale and inhale. And just one more to each side. Last one, everybody. Well done. You are doing really well. You're going to bring your feet down one at a time onto the mat. We've got feet and knees hip distance apart. We're going to interlace your fingers. You're going to take your hands behind your head. So on your head to feel heavy and supported. Your elbows are in your peripheral vision. And we are going to curl up. So as we curl up, we peel our head off the mat, bring your chin towards your chest, and we're lifting our shoulders off the mat. So we've got flexion in our upper spine. Okay, you're going to bring your feet off the mat. Again, to double knee fold. So from here, we're going into our toe taps. You're going to lower the foot down, tap the floor, and draw that knee back in. Okay, so the movement is coming from the hip joint. So we're trying not to bend at the knee. If we drop the foot down here and here, then we're not focusing on those deep core muscles that we really want to target. So we only lower the foot as low as we can whilst maintaining that neutral spine. So if you start to feel an increased arch in your lower back, if you start to feel any discomfort in your lower back, then you're not going to take the leg as low. You're just going to maybe tap here, or tap here, or we're just going to lower the leg a little bit. And here, we don't need to get the toe all the way to the floor. So you're going to keep pulling your navel in towards your spine. We've got 2 more to go on each leg. We're going to inhale and exhale. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now draw those knees in. Grab a hold of those knees gently. Give yourself a hug. Well done. Fabulous effort. So we're going to bring the feet down again, one at a time, onto the mat. We're going to interlace your fingers, return the hands behind your head's feeling nice and supported. We're going to carry on with our curl-ups, but with a little variation. So feet and knees are hip distance. You're going to curl up, bringing the chin towards the chest. Now, you're going to hold here. You're going to reach towards one knee, return the hand. You're going to switch and return the hand. You're going to curl up an extra inch. And you're going to roll all the way down. And again, take an inhale. Exhale, curl up. Reach and return. Reach and return. Curl up an extra inch and roll down. Well done. We're going to keep going with this. Breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Curl up an inch and roll down. We've got 1 to go. Well done. Exhale, curl up. Tap. Return, tap, return, curl up and roll all the way down. Well done. Returning your hands down by your side. Good job, everybody. Okay, so before we move on to the next exercise, just take a moment, just check that we've still got the pelvis in neutral and we haven't tucked or tilted here. So your core is lightly engaged. We're going to start with your arms down by your side. We're going to go into an exercise called spine curl. So your feet, knees are hip distance. Your toes are pointing down towards the edge of the mat. So spine curl, we tuck your pelvis so your lower back imprints on the mat. And then we slowly peel your spine off the mat, bone by bone. It's a slow sequential movement, pushing the hips up, coming up onto your shoulder blades. You're going to take an inhale here. And as you exhale, I want you to imagine you're softening here through your breastbone, slowly bringing your spine back down onto the mat, returning your pelvis to neutral. We're going to do 1 more like this. So tuck, and then slowly peel the spine away, bone by bone, pushing the hips up, coming up onto your shoulder blades. Hold again, take an inhale, exhale, and slowly imprint the spine back down onto the mat. Okay, so we're going to bring the arms to a vertical position. We're going to have the palms facing in towards each other, and we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We're going to take it slow and controlled, so mobilizing your spine. So whilst we're doing this exercise, we are also using your core to keep everything central. Okay, so we're going to tuck your pelvis, imprint your spine and slowly peel your spine off the mat. So engaging your core to support your spine. We're going to push the hips up, gently engaging your glutes, your bottom here. Take an inhale, exhale as you slowly imprint the spine back down onto the mat, coming back through the center line of the body. So we're going to tuck our pelvis, peeling the spine away from the mat. Lifting those hips up, gently squeezing your glutes, engaging your core. Okay, so we're going to sweep one arm overhead towards your ear and the other is going down towards the floor. And we're going to switch and switch and switch. Well done. So we call this exercise backstroke arms. So it's fantastic for mobilizing through your shoulder joint. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bring your arms back to a vertical position. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly In, bring your spine back down onto the mat, bringing your arms down by your side. Well done. We've got one more round of spine curls to do. This time we're going to add in some heel raises. So bringing the arms back to vertical position, palms in towards each other, shoulders are nice and relaxed here. Well done. So you're going to peel your spine off the mat with control. Coming up onto your shoulder blades here. We're going to hold here. We're going to lift the heels up and down, and up and down, and 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more, and then slowly bringing the spine back down onto the mat. We're going to do this one more time. So we tuck, we peel the spine away, we come up onto your shoulder blades, we lift the heels for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, well done, softening through your breastbone, slowly bringing your spine back down onto the mat. Relax your arms down by your side. Well done. Okay, we're going to bring the legs up to double knee fold. We're going to bring your arms up to a vertical position. Palms are facing towards your feet. Okay, head and shoulders, they're not going anywhere. They're staying down on the mat. Necks free from tension. We are going to inhale as we lengthen one leg and the opposite arm. I'm going to draw them back into the start position and switch. So this is our dead bug exercise. Yep, that's right, I said dead bug. That's the name of the exercise. So it's going to challenge your coordination. We're going to focus on lengthening through opposite arm and leg. So when we work on a diagonal, you need to increase your centering. So, pulling your navel in towards your spine, using your breath, we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. We've just got 2 more on each side. Well done. So, if you feel your lower back arching at all, then don't take the legs so low. You're going to take it up to the top corner of the room. Well done. You're going to bring your knees in and give yourselves a very well-deserved hug. We have one more exercise lying down on our back here in relaxation before we roll over onto your tummies. Okay, so legs are going to be at double knee fold here. Hands along the side of your shins. We're going to curl up, looking towards your thighs. We're going to draw one knee in and extend the opposite leg. And switch, and switch, and switch. So when we curl up, we're bringing the chin in towards the chest. Shoulders are lifted off the mat. Your core is engaged so that we can stabilize your center. We're trying to avoid any rotation in your pelvis. The movement is all coming from your knee and your hip joint. We inhale and exhale. Well done. Keep going with this if you can. If you're starting to tire, you can have a rest, or you can take your leg a little bit higher. So rather than lowering the leg down towards the floor, you're going to take the toe up towards the top corner of the room. Well done. We have got 3 and 2, well done, and 1 more, and then hug your knees in and roll down onto your mat. Fantastic job. Well done, and thank you for working out with me on the mat today. If you've enjoyed this workout, subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you soon. Well done for all your hard work. Go and ace your day.